Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video, kind of doing something a little bit different. I got in contact with N7T, who is the creator of Attack on Toys, the game that is the biggest game on my channel by far. And asked him if I could do an interview. Now, he didn't agree to a verbal interview. He didn't want that, and that is more than acceptable. I've spoken to quite a few of my friends, and none of them really like listening to their voice. But he really wanted to interact with me and to do some sort of interview. And he asked, so I suggested the idea of doing a text-based interview, and then I will read out his answers. I've got quite a few questions that I've asked him. I'd also challenge everybody in the audience to maybe leave more questions and also just maybe go to his Discord. He's quite positive and quite open to answering questions in there as well. But this is a bit different format, so interview it is. There is kind of a bit of a no layout to this, and I hope you enjoy it as very much as you can. If you do enjoy this, please leave a like and subscribe. Make sure you also comment down below that you enjoy this sort of content, because then I will try and do more stuff like it. Okay, on to the questions. Before I get into the questions, I will be stating I'm going to try and do N7T's voice in this kind of tone, and then do my kind of more whimsical, usual tone for my own questions in my own voice. The reason for this is N7T hasn't actually told... I don't actually know what gender or sex or how N7T sounds. So he's going to have to deal with this, and I hope that that's okay with him and that he doesn't hate me. Or she doesn't hate me. I don't actually know. I hope they don't hate me. There we go. Anyway. Thank you for agreeing to this interview, firstly. Can I ask you a little bit more of your history with video games? Of course. Please feel free to ask. How did you first get into game making? What was your first game? It was either a platforming shooter 2D or a C++ Snake game. Can't quite remember which one. It was a very, very long time ago. First time getting into making video game is using a 2D game engine. I think I did this to familiarize myself on how to create a video game before entering college. A little change of pace now. What sparked the change from the classic format of the game to the current one? The game graphics and gameplay immersion and modding/toybox community. There was a want to make you feel more like an actual army soldier and have a greater progression system, etc, etc, etc. It was planned ahead for modding and toybox features, because continuing to work on the classic edition, this wasn't a compatible version to work with those features. What inspired you to create Attack on Toys? I think I played a very early version of Hypercharge. I really loved the toy theme, and it made me nostalgic with Toy Story or Army Men. In Hypercharge, you play as an action figure, but I wanted to play as a small green toy soldier and build a massive toy army AI defending from enemies. I think that's what sparked my interest the most to create AOT at the first time. What is your favorite game outside of Attack on Toys? I think recent games I've played are Hypercharge, Army Men, The Mean Green, Ravenfield, Clone Drone, Danger Zone. Really hard to choose which one is my favorite. Probably Sarge Heroes from the PlayStation 1. Maybe I should do some videos of some of these games. Suggest if you want to see any specifically in the comments below. What inspired you with the new updates you create? I think it was mostly from feedback. The game inspired by D-Day map design, the robots inspired by mechas and robots, and some block toy joints was all feedback, basically. Does the creativity of the community in terms of maps, mods, YouTube videos, etc. help choose your creative decisions? 100% yes. Feedback, contact, and how people play Attack on Toys is a huge help to determine what future update is for Attack on Toys. Big question now. Windows, Linux, or Mac? Windows. I like N7T. That's just a comment here. N7T, that was the right decision. Have you got a favorite mode on Attack on Toys? Invasion. Terror or normal invasion? Normal invasion. Okay. Has anything surprised you from the game? I didn't expect a lot of YouTubers playing my game back then, so it gave me a lot of courage and developing Attack on Toys even to this day. What can we expect from you in the future? He has given the most default answer to this that he always gives, and it's like, no, the temptation, ah! And his response is, please stay tuned for the next big update. The next big update will focus more on new features for Attack on Toys. And finally, is there anything you'd like to say as a closing statement? Thank you so much for all the support, and also congratulations on 1K subs, which I was very happy to receive, so thank you. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. It's very much out of my usual sort of content and has been interesting to edit. I don't know if I've made the correct editing decisions the whole way through this, so I'd love some feedback. But do remember, I do this for fun, and I do this just do that out of fun. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.